Hello there, Weather Authority meteorologist John Gerard. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's all about the tropics for our local weather this weekend. We're going to spotlight what could become Tropical Storm Imelda as early as today. There is Hurricane Humberto, which is going to be threatening Bermuda, possibly as a Category 3 or 4 hurricane. But the one closest to home, fortunately, that one's the one that's farthest away. The one closer to home is still kind of disorganized. It's a potential tropical cyclone, which means it has a pretty good chance of becoming a tropical depression or a tropical storm later today. It's a potential tropical cyclone 9, but stay tuned for updates throughout the day. This will probably get a name later on today. There are, tropical storm warnings in effect for the central Bahamas. A tropical storm watch in effect for the northwest Bahamas. Does not include areas, around the Bimini's and Abaco, and it does not include anybody in South Florida. We're going to be watching this passing by to our east. We'll be on the relatively weaker side, but still can't rule out some feeder bands wrapping in sometime tomorrow on the western edge of that. And then it's going to head toward the Carolinas and going to just lurk off the coast there. Computer models trying to figure out where it goes from there as it heads toward the South Carolina coast. So for us, here's how your tropical futurecast plays out. It'll be closer to us by about midnight tomorrow night, when it'll be about 150 miles off the coast. We could get a few feeder bands wrapping in during the day tomorrow, every so often. Not a rainy day, but a few bands wrapping in, and we see this pulling off to the north. At least that's the plan right now. So your futurecast model for today, I wouldn't go canceling any outdoor plans. Today doesn't look really all that bad up until about 1 o'clock or so. And then we'll see the sea breeze kicking in off the ocean. Any showers and storms over the western suburbs not related to anything tropical, just your typical afternoon pattern this time of the year. We lose the heating of the day by 7 o'clock and things start to fall apart. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Just about a 10% chance of showers through the morning, 20% by 1 o'clock. But I've highlighted scattered storms mainly between 1 o'clock and about 6 o'clock later on today. Just that typical pattern that you would expect to see this time of the year. Tomorrow we ramp it up a little bit more as perhaps Tropical Storm Imelda gets a little bit closer to us. Some of those feeder bands wrapping in to the west of that. So we'll go from 40% today, 50% tomorrow. Then we're going to see drier air on the other side of that. So we see a lot more sunshine, a lot less rain heading into next week. That'll heat things up into the lower 90s. Once again, stay tuned for updates on future Imelda in case that track changes. So just be weather-wise out there this weekend.